Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. More than 300 inherited genetic mutations are recorded in the Sultanate, and specialists calling for the need for prior marriage early checkups. The Ministry of Sports Affairs honors the winning youth initiatives at the level of the Sultan's clubs. And industrial volume in Sur Industrial Estate is increased to 1.3 billion Omani riyals. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Mladen Ivanic, Chairman of the Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. The National Genetic Center revealed that it registered more than 300 inherited genetic mutations in the Sultanate, calling for the need for prior marriage early checkups to avoid genetic diseases. This came in a ceremony held by the Integrated Educational Program for Genetic Guidance for the graduation of 8 female trainees of the first batch to provide consultations and guidance to patients. The program came to deal with the increasing number of those infected with various inherited diseases. The genetic diseases cause death of newborn babies by 10%, under 2 years old children by 38%, and from 5-year-old and above children by 51%. After completing 4 academic years in the medical field, Oman Medical College organized a ceremony for wearing white coat and swearing in the medical oath for 120 students. The graduates will go through a practical training in various hospitals in the Sultanate to be well qualified to start their noble profession. Officials at the college stress that the ceremony the endeavor for continuous improvement and utilization of available modern medical and educational capabilities to train physicians in the way that keep pace with international standards to meet increasing demand of health sector in the Sultanate. College of Banking and Financial Studies, represented by On-the-Job Training and Graduation Follow-up Unit, organized a training and employment opportunities exhibition. A number of local banks and financial and banking establishments in the Sultanate took part in the event. The exhibition sought to build strong ties between the college and various work sector. It also aimed to give the college graduates the chance to know job and training opportunities available in the labor market. 11 initiatives by some clubs in the Sultanate won the award of the Ministry of Sports Affairs for Club Youth Initiatives Mubadarun. The clubs competed in 5 fields. In the field of youth development, Khasab and Salala clubs won the first prize. Rustak and Bidia clubs won the award in the field of sport. In the field of environment and safety, Ibri and Ja'lan club won the award. Rustak and Saham clubs achieved the prize in the field of care for disabled people. The awards aim to encourage youth initiatives and utilize them in serving the society. Still to come in our news bulletin. An investment opportunities forum was conducted in the wilaya of Bidbid in the governorate of Dakhliya. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. In order to highlight the intellectual literacy and historical aspects of the Sultanate and to boost exchange in the field of authoring and publishing and to acquaint with the Omani authors in Brunei Darussalam, the Sultanate, represented by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture, took part in the activities of Brunei Darussalam Book Fair. The fair included publications ranging between religious, linguistic and educational fields, and some corners showcasing traditional miniatures and short documentary films narrating the history of the Sultanate and its civilizational accomplishments. This participation comes within the efforts exerted by the embassy with the official authorities in Brunei Darussalam to spread the Arabic language and culture. As a result of such efforts, 4 chairs have been allocated to study Arabic language in the Sultanate University in Muscat to students from Brunei Darussalam, and set up a special pavilion for Omani publications at the library of Sultan Sharif Ali Islamic University in Brunei Darussalam. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, received in his office at Muaskar Beit al-Falaj today Admiral Sunil Lanba, Chief of Naval Staff of the Republic of India, currently visiting the Sultanate. During the meeting, the exchanged cordial talks reviewed the field of existing cooperation between the two friendly countries, as well as discussed a number of matters of common concern. Rear Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, RNO, received in his office at Muaskar al-Murtafah today Admiral Sunil Lanba, Chief of the Naval Staff of India, and his accompanying delegation, currently visiting the Sultanate. During the meeting, the reviewed field of existing cooperation between RNO and the Indian Navy, as well as exchanged viewpoints on a number of matters of common concern. The lobster fishing season started today in the governorates of the Far, Wusta and South Sharqiya. Lobster is seen as an important sea wealth in the waters of the Sultanate. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth enacted laws and regulations and researches in order to regulate activities during this season, in addition to apply fishing law in cooperation with fishermen. The ministry called all fishermen to commit to the appropriate means of catching lobsters during the season and not to catch lobsters that carried eggs and which is less than 8 centimeters long, aiming to protect this marine wealth. Oman Air opened 2 offices in Al Dukum and Qasab within the outlets affiliated to Omantel Company. This step is considered as the fruit of the Memorandum of Understanding signed by both companies, where Omantel provided opportunities for Oman Air to use self-service devices to carry out travel services electronically, in addition to create cooperation opportunity through e-commerce and expand promotion activities between both these pioneering companies. More than 1.3 billion Omani riyals in the volume of investments in the industrial region in Sur. That was revealed at the Open Day activity during a dialogue session organized by Sur Industrial Zone. During the session, it was indicated that the number of workers in the region reached 2,395 in different administrative and technical specializations at the Omanization rate of 48%. It also revealed that the leased land occupancy rate from the total leasable space amounted to 88 contracts in different activities, while the number of factories at the production stage reached 39. The Investment Opportunities Forum, conducted in the Wilaya of Bidbid in the Governorate of Dakhliya, discussed a number of work papers which focused on sectors that could attract investment. The forum was organized by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, witnessed a wide attendance by citizens of the Wilaya and businessmen. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the northern parts of the Sultanate with chances of scattered rains. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with low clouds and fog over the governorates of Brahmi and Dahira. Winds will be northwesterly slight to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, hear the main points once again. More than 300 inherited genetic mutations are recorded in the Sultanate, and specialists calling for the need for prior marriage early checkups. The Ministry of Sports Affairs honors the winning youth initiatives at the level of the Sultanate's clubs. And industrial volume in Sur Industrial Estate is increased to 1.3 billion Omani Riyals. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.